Nicole Kidman has spent over 4 decades in front of cameras that never blink. At 59, she remains one of Hollywood's most celebrated actresses. But the real story of her life has very little to do with red carpets or award speeches. She was born in Honolulu in 1967 to Australian parents and grew up in Sydney as a shy, pale, red-haired girl who never quite felt like she fit in. Acting gave her somewhere to put all of that. On stage, being different wasn't a liability, it was an asset. She trained seriously, throwing herself into ballet and drama, and by her teenage years, she was already working professionally. But before her career could fully launch, her mother was diagnosed with breast cancer. Nicole stepped back from some of her ambitions to help care for her family, even training in massage therapy to assist during treatment. Her mother survived, but Nicole had already learned something that would stay with her for life, that love and loss don't wait for a convenient moment. Her international breakthrough came with the 1989 psychological thriller Dead Calm, which caught Hollywood's attention almost immediately. Then came Days of Thunder, and with it, Tom Cruise. They married in 1990 when Nicole was just 23. Overnight, she went from rising actress to one half of the most photographed couple on Earth. They adopted 2 children, Isabella and Connor, and for over a decade, everything looked picture-perfect from the outside. Then in 2001, it ended. Cruise filed for divorce, citing irreconcilable differences, and the private collapse of their marriage played out in front of millions. What followed, though, was remarkable. Rather than retreating, Nicole channeled that pain directly into her craft. Moulin Rouge showcased a dazzling new range. The Hours transformed her almost beyond recognition, and in 2003 she won the Academy Award for Best Actress. By every public measure, she had triumphed. But as she later reflected, applause cannot fill a silent room. She rebuilt slowly. In 2005, she met Australian country music star Keith Urban, and the two married in Sydney in June 2006. The early years weren't easy. Just months after the wedding, Urban entered treatment for substance-related issues, and Nicole stood by him through it. That crisis, faced so early, became the foundation of what grew into a nearly 2-decade partnership. They had 2 daughters, Sunday Rose and Faith Margaret, and built a life centered between Nashville and Australia, deliberately removed from Hollywood's machinery. Then in 2014, she lost her father unexpectedly. In 2024, her mother passed away, and in September 2025, after 19 years of marriage, Nicole filed for divorce from Keith Urban. The divorce was finalized in January 2026. In a candid interview published just this month, she spoke openly about how disorienting the period had been. Not just losing the relationship, but losing the future she had imagined for herself. What's striking is what she did next. She kept going. She traveled to Iceland with her daughters and her sister. She kept working. She kept talking about love without bitterness. At 59, Nicole Kidman isn't someone whose story ended in heartbreak. She's someone who has walked through it, repeatedly, and refused to stop. That kind of resilience doesn't make headlines the way divorces do, but it's the most honest thing about her. If this story stayed with you, hit like and subscribe. There's a lot more to come.